Hi everyone and welcome back. Today's video has been requested by Tyler from Pennsylvania in the US. Thanks for requesting this, Tyler. You wanted to know how to remove the door trims from the tailgate. Now, the first bit of advice I can give you is don't do it. These are a real nuisance to get off. It's extremely rare to get one off without having some sort of cost implication. And I'll give you a quick few examples why this is a problem. First of all, on the bottom trim, quite often when they fit the glass, they use a PU sealant, and sometimes the PU sealant spills out a little bit, and when they fit the trim, the sealant is still wet and it ends up bonding the trim to the window. The problem with that is when you try levering the trim off, it's going to end up bending because the sealant is so incredibly strong. The only way to get past this, if you think it is stuck, is to shove a blade down there, and you're more than likely going to damage the trim, but at least you can get it off and buy a new trim. Second problem, of course, as with all of the things on this car, is the plastics have now become extremely old and brittle, both on the clips that fit beneath the trim. They've all gone yellow and brittle, and also the plastic sleeve that goes over the metal is also now very, very hard and brittle. So there's a good chance that that's going to break. So please make sure you only do this if it's absolutely essential for you. So as far as the tools go, just a few simple tools. You're going to need a blade, a knife of some sort, nothing razor sharp, but with a nice edge to it that allows you to get into a very small gap to open it up. You're also going to need your regular plastic trim tool to avoid too much damage. You're going to need a rag, and a block of wood might come in handy. So starting with the block of wood, if you unlock your tailgate, lift up the door and just shove a block of wood in there to stop the door going down on you. You'll know why in just a second. Second one, you don't want any broken glass. You're going to have to work underneath the window wiper, and you don't want that to slam down onto your glass and break it. So if you just leave a rag there, once you put that up, if it accidentally falls down, it's just going to hit the rag and not break the glass. So we're going to tackle the bottom one first. Now this is a really weird one that they've used to assemble it. This is a clip, it's a brand new clip, and if you come in close you'll see that these two super thin wings here have to go underneath the metal there and then push down under quite high pressure to clip the back in, like so. Now that was an extreme amount of pressure, right, to use for such a thin clip, and there is a really good chance that's going to break getting it out. I even wonder if it's actually supposed to come out at all, and that these might be a disposable item. Secondly, these two wings that remain go underneath the glass, so there's no way of lifting the whole thing out completely. So I do have a technique. It is similar to what they suggest in the manual, but really it's not a practical system. So let's try and tackle this one and see how we do. You can see this is a very old door. It's got rust on it, so the door's going to be removed and a new door's being fitted. We're going to start off on this edge with your knife, and you'll see there's a little plastic clip that goes in the end there. And all we're going to do is slide the knife in the gap and try and pull that little plastic clip out. And what that's going to do now is give us access to get underneath the trim. Now at this point you need to go under the bottom of the trim and push down on the top. So we'll get this under first, just a little bit, and now we're going to push down on the trim as we slide along. And at some point we're going to meet the clip, and with any luck, and it is luck half the time, this will come out. Then we'll go along a bit more to the next one. Now ordinarily, once you feel it free at the bottom, you then have to lift it up at the top, but I felt the clip break, so I'm not going to bother on this one. So at the bottom first, The top went on that one as well. I really expected it on this one anyway. It's a very, very old door. It's been in some pretty extreme weather. Right, that one didn't break, so now we've got the bottom out, we can push it upwards now to release the top. Now we'll go along a bit further, slide along to the next clip, push down to release the bottom, then up on the top. Now I'll go around the other side. And then we'll try and tackle the next one from this side. The top one went, I think. I should have taken the plastic trim out from this side as well. Now I'm going to take that plastic clip out, if you could just grab us that knife. So we'll try this side now. There we go. And then the top. So luckily on this particular occasion I got this trim off without any damage at all. That's completely unexpected. And as far as the clips go, there's one here, one here, one here, one here, one there. Oh, it looks like I got really lucky with this. Only one clip actually broke, so that's really unusual, really unexpected. So that's the bottom strip off, and that went much better than I expected, so I hope you have as much luck as me. Now let's look at the top one. So for the top one, the principle is very similar to the bottom one. We've got a really fragile plastic clip that slides into the metal on one side and then clips in at the top. Now if you look at that really close, we've got just these tiny little pieces of plastic at the top and bottom that hold it, but they're designed almost to be a one-way system, so once it's fitted you can't really get them out without breaking them unless they're very fresh plastic. So let's tackle the job. You're going to work it similar to the bottom one. You're going to push down towards the back of the car, get your trim tool underneath the edge very carefully, and you're going to start sliding along. And as soon as you hear that click, you're then going to bring it up on the top to unclip the top. We'll go along a bit further, release the bottom, and then the top. Just go around to the other side. It's weird, on both pieces this side's been a problem. There we go. Now this is miracle of miracles. They do happen from time to time. Not a single one broken, and that's the first time I've ever managed to get one off without breaking any, which is quite surprising because this car has been so neglected. I expected all of those to break. So all in all, that's the job done. That's, as far as I know, the only way to do it. And I think the proof there is in the video itself. It's all come apart exactly as expected. So to you, Tyler, thanks for requesting the video. I hope this helps you out. I hope you have as much luck as me getting those off without any damage. If you do damage them, don't worry about sacrificing the clips. They are still available and they're relatively cheap, just a couple of dollars a piece. And it's something you're only going to do maybe once in the life of the car. So, you know, if you break them, don't worry about it too much. So that's it for now. If you'd like to request a video, you can now go onto my forum, and there's a section on there which says request a video. Just tell me what you want me to do and I'll help you out if I can. For now, thanks for watching and I'll catch you on the next video.